Hey guys, how's it going? It's your guy, Tajman John, here to talk to you today about a show that I honestly didn't expect to make a video on at all, or like and enjoy, to be quite candid with you. And that is Disney Plus's Marvel's Hawkeye. That's a mouthful. Is it just Disney Plus's Hawkeye? Whatever, we'll workshop the title, whatever. Yeah, so anyway, Hawkeye is a 6 episode miniseries on Disney Plus, going over Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye. His family's back after the blip at the end of Avengers Endgame, and kind of had like a very like rough and tumble 5 years during that blip period. He went under the persona as the Ronin, and he was like cutting people up. He's like ditched the bow and arrow and just started like cutting MFers, bah bah bah, like all over the world. Just kind of spiced up the intrigue of his character, just because like he always was the most boring Marvel's Avenger, like kind of hands down. No offense at all, but offensively, he was the most boring one. It's not a dig on Jeremy Renner's character or his acting or anything like that. It's just that like Hawkeye was literally just like no powers, like Green Arrow knockoff, I guess, but purple, and like he just wasn't that impressive, just to put it bluntly with you guys. So giving him a show and also making it Christmas themed didn't seem like a very sparkling, stellar idea when I heard about it. I was literally the least excited for this show. Out of all the Marvel projects, the least excited for this one. But you know, they did a good job with it. It was a really well done show. I think that making it Christmas themed, while originally I thought it was like gonna be a horrible, goofy idea, they made it awesome. They made it great. It was like actiony, and it was like all the cheesiness that you'd expect of like a Christmas show, but it was good, and it set up a lot of things for the MCU. Haley Steinfeld plays Kate Bishop, who's gonna take on the Hawkeye mantle down the line, I think. And she did pretty good as well. Pretty much all the characters did great. The lady who played Echo, the deaf assassin that works for the Kingpin, she did great. The guy who played Jack Duquesne, who is like Kate's like stepdad to be, kind of like has this like intriguing mustache. And I took the mustache persona. Like it's like the meme where like you watch a TV show and like you grab the persona, the personality of one of the characters. I took that guy's personality, bro. I took his mustache. That's his only like personal flair. He's just like a goofy, kind of creepy guy. But I found him charming. And of course, the best actor on the show, who took the show, all right, was Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin. He is back, baby, straight off of the Netflix adaptation. Marvel cast him into the real MCU, and I think he did a great job of playing the Kingpin. This is just the intro. He's a tad bit different than the Netflix version, and he doesn't make an appearance until the final episode. Like cameo during 5th episode, actual appearance with a showdown during the final 6th episode, and it's awesome. It's great. He's rocking more of a MCU like Marvel flair. Like his drip is from like one of the Spider-Man comics actually. Like he wears like a holiday themed stuff, and like he's less fancy looking than how he came off during the Daredevil show. But it's still great. Still Kingpin. Still the best Kingpin actor known to man. And this Christmas, that was a Christmas gift to me, all right, from the MCU, from Marvel. Yeah, so in all 6 episodes, it's pretty much just like going over like Hawkeye's relationship with Kate Bishop. You know, they meet kind of haphazardly and under like kind of like dubious circumstances, honestly. Where it's just like, whoa, it, like kind of coincidinky, the quinky dink, okay, as you will. And pretty much like Kate Bishop just is like the biggest fan of Hawkeye, and they go over the dynamic where she's like, I want to be your sidekick, Hawkeye. And Hawkeye's like, I don't do sidekicks. Not since Natasha. Then they like kind of they get kind of stuck together like just through like situations and stuff like that, through circumstances, and they kind of like start forming like a bond, like a like Batman Robin, Batman Nightwing type of bond. Originally reluctantly on Hawkeye's end, but then like later on, like they really start becoming like a buddy cop type of duo, and it works out really well. Someone else who makes a really good appearance in the show is Yelena Belova, the second Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff's sister. She makes an appearance later on in the series. Just to spoil it for you. Yeah, just light spoiler. Should put that spoiler. I was spoiling it earlier. If you didn't know, I was gonna spoil this. I'll put a spoiler warning somewhere in the title at the beginning. Whatever. Screw you. Anyway, so Yelena is like back. She's back from the Black Widow movie, which I know you guys saw, right? She's after Clint Barton blood. She's trying to kill Hawkeye because she thinks that he was responsible for Natasha's death. So she did great. Like, I think the chemistry that she had with Kate Bishop, with Haley Steinfeld's character, was really good. Like, really charming. I liked the movie all around. It was loosely based off the Matt Fraction comic that introduces Kate Bishop, and it's really good. It's not too violent, so the kids can watch it along with you. It's like short, it's fun, it sets up a lot of cool things that are gonna happen in MCU during 2022 and beyond. And I think it's a good short-term watch. I'd give it like an 8 out of 10 if I were gonna rate it any sort of way. The only thing that I would take away from the show, though, that's just gonna pull that away, I don't think it's evergreen. And I don't know if MCU meant for it to be evergreen. I don't think so. It has some evergreen moments where, like, they introduced Kingpin for the first time in the MCU, introduced Echo for the first time in the MCU, and well, also Kate Bishop for the first time in the MCU. The thing is, though, like, I can't imagine myself wanting to watch a show like this during April or like spring or summertime. It's definitely a show that's like for the season. If you're watching this video right now and it's friggin' March, just hold off until fall, all right? Until like after Thanksgiving, until after Halloween. Then you'll find it a lot more appealing, in my opinion. But besides that, it was a good ride. It's cool to ride. Cool to ride Kate Bishop, as Yelena Belova, Black Widow, would say. But yeah, anyway, let me know your thoughts. Put down in the comments. Take a look at the sides over here, over there. How do you guys like my mustache? How you like the mustache? How you like the mustache? And what are your thoughts on the show as well? And what are you excited for it coming up? Like, what do you want to see Kingpin in? What do you see like Echo in? What do you want to see? Well, Echo has her own show coming up. Where do you want to see the new Black Widow make more pop-up appearances? She's really charming, actually. I think she might be more charming than Scarlett Johansson. I'm not to speak ill of the dead. But you know, she has her own charm to her, and I think it's great. Yeah, Todd's been John, Bars and Joysticks. Thanks for watching, y'all. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Stay tuned.